Hey there, bibliophiles and those raising bibliophiles. Thank you for joining me today for an honest book review from a fellow mom seeking great books for children to read. Today's book review is actually a public service announcement for a wonderful series geared towards younger readers, particularly elementary age. If you have not heard of the Adventure in Odyssey series, so Adventures in Odyssey is been around for a while. It's part of Focus on the Family. It's an audio series story. So during the pandemic, my children, we had come across them. We absolutely loved them. And they were obsessed with listening to all the stories and the characters. And so during that time, I also discovered that they had a book series and that it was called The Imagination Station. I'll be honest, it's very reminiscent of the Magical Treehouse series. So if you have read those or if you're familiar with those, it's kind of along those same lines, but these are faith-based. And so you have, Voyage with the Vikings. So it has historical elements, the characters, the readability. If you've got young readers, you could do a read aloud. Elementary readers, those that, second, third grade, starting around that age, they could probably handle some of these alone. And they'll, some of the history and stuff that they learn connects to some of these stories. So, like, the first one is Voyage with the Vikings. Book 2, Attack at the Arena. Peril in the Palace is book 3. Revenge of the Red Knight is book 4. Showdown with the Shepherd, so your David and Goliath story. And I recently looked them up because obviously my children are older, so it's been a while. And so I've had some fellow moms who are asking for things for their children to read. They were young, first, second grade. So I pulled these out. They did a little bit of a family read with them because their child was a little too young. But then they made the rounds in the school building. And so it just made me realize that there's probably a lot of families out there who haven't heard of this series. So I highly recommend Imagination Station. They're just wonderful stories that are going to keep readers engaged. You get a little bit of history in there. They're great for family read alouds. They're not too long, not too intense. But if you've got a reader who's avid, who reads on their own and who are younger, this might be a great series for them. There's over 30 books in the series now. And in the notes below for the video, I will link to the Focus on the Family where you can order some of the books through them. I'll be honest, I ordered a lot of these books secondhand because books can get expensive. And so I will share a link below also to some great websites if you're looking where you can find some books secondhand. That'll be there and linked below, and you can sort of check those out. So if you've got young readers, you're looking for a family read aloud, you're wanting to find something fun that your family can read, and you have not heard of the Imagination Station, I highly recommend that you check these out.